सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया आके आजा गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू।
It's Diwali, I'm in Agra and we're about to go on this. It's Diwali. I've had a brilliant night out on the town actually. Lots of fireworks, funfair rides, and our tuk-tuk home has got a flat tyre.
आजा माही आ सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया आके आजा गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू आजा माही आ सोनिया वे आके अज मेरे गल लग जा तू।
So I left the motorway a few days ago now, and it's a mixed blessing. It's nice to not have to deal with quite as many trucks, but the riding here is really tough and pretty dirty, as you can see from my face. It's a mixture of, well, it never really stops. There's a really busy towns, and then even when you're between towns, there's still houses along most of the road. You never really get out onto any road by yourself. This is the best bit of road I've had in a long time. Quite a lot of potholes. I'm a bit concerned about where I'm going to sleep tonight. There's between where I found a hotel last night and where I'm planning on getting to, there's a good sort of 500 kilometres, which is impossible in this kind of on these roads. And there's nothing on the GPS in between, and there's nothing on Lonely Planet. So I'm just hoping that I manage to find something. It's sort of starting to get dark about 4ish, which has caught me out once or twice. So I need to really try and find somewhere soon, really. And it's hard work, but it's I don't know what it is. It's hard work. So I've just reached the foothills leading up to Darjeeling. Everything smells of tea, I guess, as you should expect. It's still hazy and smoggy, so I've got another 43 kilometres up into the hills. So hopefully it's going to start clearing out, because that's really what I'm hoping for. Then it's been a few days tinkering the bike and relaxing, and hopefully there's going to be some nice places to read my book.
Om mani padme hum, Om mani padme hum, Om.
Riding has just got enjoyable again. I have to be quite honest that I don't think I've really enjoyed any of the riding since I got to India. It's just been long slog days, loads of traffic, loads of pollution, always got to get somewhere before it gets dark, and yeah, it just hasn't been fun. But this morning I sort of dropped off the hill station that Darjeeling is located at, down this sort of single track, and it's been absolutely glorious. There's no traffic, there's not as much pollution, coming down through the tea plantations, and I'm heading off into Sikkim for a few days driving the mountains. Also, the bike is running better. I think after all that, it just needed the battery terminals tightening up. I haven't had a chance to really test it on the open road yet, and maybe I won't for a few days, but at the moment it's feeling better, and I think when I feel my bike is feeling better, I feel better. So while that was a really nice ride, it turned out that you can't actually get into Sikkim from that point. You have to have a permit to get into Sikkim, which is the sort of little north region that snuggles in next to Nepal and China, well, Tibet. And I'd got my permit, but apparently for the last year you can't use that road to enter the state if you're a foreigner. So I had to go all the way back up to Darjeeling and then around the long way, which was a bit of a ball ache. I haven't quite got to where I was planning on getting to. It's starting to get dark and I decided to find a hotel. I found one. The power is out and I'm getting pretty good at killing mosquitoes. Although I think some of them have stealth mode. You're just about to get them and suddenly they just disappear. But there's a few more to get, and then hopefully I'm going to have a peaceful night's sleep and head off early tomorrow. So I thought I was all done and finished with India, but it would appear India is not done and finished with me. I've got about 4 days drive down to the border and I'd mentally prepared myself to move on to the next thing and leave India behind, but I've been picked up by a group of Indian bikers who are heading to an Enfield convention about 80k from here, and there's going to be a couple of hundred bikers in the field camping, and I've been invited, I guess, so that's the plan. We're breaking golden rule number 1, which is driving at night, although as a convoy it does help a bit, and we'll see what happens. Sometimes you just got to go with it. So welcome to the 7th annual Northeastern Riders Meet. We've got about 700 people registered for the event, all on Enfields. I've had to leave my bike at the gates because it's not an Enfield, so it's not really allowed in, and I'm not really meant to be here. It's fairly proper. We've got a main stage with quite a sound system, some kind of obstacle course for your bike. Food is laid on, 3 meals a day. Wine shop, tattoo parlour, some kind of art. It's a bit like the Fox at Secret Garden Pie, just not quite as good. And over there, there's a lake. Showers. It's a 3-day event, but I'm just going to stay for 1 day because I have to push on to the Myanmar border. So it's got pretty busy. They're heading off for a ride out now, and I'm about to leave as well. There's everyone lining up. I've been camping just here with these guys. It's a real shame that I sent my tent back to the UK last couple of weeks ago. So I thought, I'm not going to camp in India. But luckily these guys have been happy to share their tent with me. Also, that's a wild elephant poop. You off?